compositions where they do run the Rays together with the Phoenix. I think it was the Gecko or something like that. They have a very interesting composition for Sunset. And this time around, they're going to swap things right around, actually, because this is going to be the ISO on Moosey. He's going to be back in the primary duelist role, and it's going to be hard on the Neon pick here. Paired up with an Omen. The Cypher is pretty good, but the Sova, I'm not sure if this is the best pick here. But if we're looking at the strengths of this composition, what this team composition is going to lack a lot is that ability to collect information. And I think that's what the Sova is for. And another big part of why you need Sova on Sunset, especially when there is a Cypher in play on the other side here, is to break those tripwires.
Yeah. It's the trips. So one thing I would say why the Sova actually works here for this comp is because Moosey has gone for the ISO pick and they have a Neon. So yeah, you need the Sova to break the darts, because usually most of the time, on the side for Elevate, right? They have the Rays. So they can just throw a Rays nade at where the trips are. But they don't have that option when they're running this specific set of double duelists. So they need that Sova.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? From that angle, I can definitely see it. But looking at the composition here from Elevate, it's just Roti Kaya, you know what I mean? It's just like Roti Kaya together with like Kopi O. This is as usual, man.
I feel like you're just hungry again.
Oh.
Alright, slow start straight away, but damage done already onto Adept and Moosey. Moosey down to 60 HP already, and this time, no Sky around for any sort of healing, so he's going to take some of these fights quite dangerously. He has the shield, but that's on a timer too.
Yeah, look at PDF. They've already lost so much map control on towards mid, and now the flood is going to come through market here. Moosey, he does have the angle on towards B main. Redco might get caught out here, but Moosey whiffing those shots, allowing Redco to pick up two to open up the bomb site here.
If it wasn't Redco, I think Nokia had the kill there as well, because Nokia was just slowly crouching around the corner. But this is just an Elevate crunch. It's such a good one too. Just played so well. A flawless straight away into the pistol. Nokia's the closest to death at 6, but 6 HP. But like, man, not even a single kill back from PDF. That's rough. That's a rough start.
That's heartbreaking to see, because honestly, if Red Bull got off by here, that would have been so much more troublesome to put that B box side, but and you miss a single shot on this guy, and it's over, bro.
Redco is looking sharper and sharper, I swear. He's hitting shots that you don't really think certain IGLs can hit. He's hitting them. He's hitting them. He covers that base. Sorry, he covers that base of that conversation, right? Where it's like you can't have the 4 fraggers and 1 genius on the team. You need to have 5 fraggers, and that one of them is also a genius.
And he is that genius. We've seen him put up some insane numbers so far already. Again, shout out to Cole Dan. I researched so much here. Best performing players of week 1 and week 2, and now. Look at the discipline from this Elevate roster. They're just slowly shuffling their way onto his A side. Miz already getting taken down here. Paranoia being deployed by Toys. And now the double satchel comes through. A single trade to follow, but Adam somehow manages to find 2 with a classic here. But the rest of Elevate are just going to be able to level things out on the Seeker round.
Yeah, even with the 2 kills, there's not much you could do. He's going to get swarmed eventually. Not getting 1 pick off with the Sheriff in the close range duel there was a bit rough. They even got the scan. There was a world where they all peaked together, even though that's not Elevate's thing. They all peak together, and it's one bullet takes out 3 there or something crazy. But
Right there.
yeah, a game of very small margins next to 0 essentially is how Valorant works. MYSG is gonna try and get off said 0.
He's got a crazy angle here, man.
Oh, he does. Yeah, he does. Finds the first one, goes for the duel on the second, finds PUBG as well. Goes for the third. He's just on the tear. And yeah, that's the fear that an ISO could do. So a flawless right back.
I belong here.
PDF.
We all belong here.
Breaking the pace of what Elevate has. Setting up way earlier than they can. We were talking about this in the break. About like what was MYSG gonna pick here? We saw the Phoenix come out before, but I mentioned, hey, he's probably gonna pick ISO. The patch is still alive. He was doing really well against RDA on it. I see no reason why he shouldn't.
Honestly, the surprise to me is that Neon, because there's so little support for them. But now, oh, a huge pick from Hard, just walking up, collecting the kill, and that undercut. It's just going to need so much space here. Double tap is online, gets the first kill already. Toys crunching in, and Hard just picks up the last kill. 2-2 for PDF here. Leveling the scoreline, bringing it competitively towards Elevate.
Back-to-back flawless as well. So now Elevate are put on the back foot, having to buy up sheriffs. We've seen the thrifty rounds for Elevate. Don't count them out just yet.
And you know what MYSG has now?
Oh yeah,
he's got
kill contract.
Domain expansion.
Oh yeah, he does. If he grabs Nakia wins the fight. That's so funny.
Oh my god! Don't curse him like that.
We see Nakia win out some of these fights, man. He has such a real chance for it.
He does. Oh, what?
Yeah. Like I said, don't count them out on their sheriff rounds, man. Elevate, they're so patient and they know how to handle these kind of thrifty rounds and these kind of eco rounds as well. So Redco finding 2 on the entry is good as well. Nakia has Showstopper online after doing the plant, I think, as well. So now Hart. He's here to try and maybe equalize this opening back for his team, but if he walks into a crossfire, he's pretty much dead. But Jay's jumping around, trying to get a little bit of info, trying to see who can push, and I think Hart heard that, so he's gonna post up a little bit to maybe catch the headshot here. No one's really gonna push him around the corner there until Nakia does. Oh, but PUBG, yeah, sharp as ever. Finds Hart, and that should be it for the round. Boys. Okay, a little bit of whiffage, but it's all good. PUBG cleans it all up. MYSG left back here in the spawn. Spike is blown up. He finds Redco. Thrifty is confirmed for Elevate. Oh, nearly last fight there.
I blinked for a second. I took my eyes off the minimap and blinked. And all of a sudden, they were slow walking up main, right? And I was like, all right, the XQ is going to come through. Pretty chill. And then Redco, the madman, he just swings a depth and takes him out, puts him into the dirt. What do you even say to that? And then they just body miss on sight. Oh, Hart.
Speaking of body, Hart.
4 kills already, looking for the 5th. Redco shuts it right down, but this is now a 1v4 kill. A real chance for PDF equalizes again, and MYSG, protected by the double tap shield, is going to pick up the kill on towards Redco.
I don't think we can go for our long observations anymore. I think this is the kind of map where PDF are gonna speed up. I think we have to be on our chairs for this one.
Lock in. We've got Rolling Thunder, we've got Showstopper, we've got Thresh, we got Neural Theft. Just so many huge ultimates online from Elevate. And do you think we'll see a fast round from them this time around? Because they have to counter the pacing here from PDF somehow.
I have to see. It all develops around the mid control here, and if they get it, PDF have to be so aware that Elevate can do this mid crunch. We've seen it happen before. And I believe that was against their matchup against, what was it? Kizuna, was it? Or someone Elevate was fighting. Okay, shield has been tagged down. And yeah, it gets taken out as well. So the big threat is out. Nakia goes to the showstopper, but no hits landed. Depp manages to go around the smoke. He's fully flashed. Oh, the knife is out.
I know exactly where.
A little bit too close for comfort, but it's getting scrappier and scrappier. PDF are actually on the man disadvantage here in mid. Oh, he's about to get stunned. He has to hold his flank here. He doesn't want to get picked out by anyone that's still in mid, but luckily every single one of the Elevate members are here back over in main. So they're going to play the default. They're going to play the post plants into the spam. It's going to be a little bit rough because we have sheriffs here. We have a marshal. So they can't just freely spam it all the way. Tap goes through. Paranoia is there as well. Elevate doesn't buy it too much just yet to go for the full spam. There's the Thresh to try and find a little bit more info. Heart pushes through a little bit and finds Riza. So now 3-on-3. The full defuse is coming through. Oh, they managed to get it off. Yeah, and they get it. Oh, and they get everyone as well.
That was just such a good cleanup from PDF. Elevate. They managed to walk in towards mid, and somehow it's like they just robbed the bank and went on their merry way. You know what I mean? How did they walk out of that situation with a man advantage is beyond me. And then they just walk over on towards side, just, you know, skibbity. They planned this fight.
Oh, you brought out Skibbity.
Oh my god, it didn't even cross my mind.
You brought
No!
you dear lord, regardless, Heart, he's going for more. He slides in, finds third, tries to control the spray for the fourth, switches out to the other gun on the floor, finds Redco as well. Heart, he's going for one more to lock in his ace, but flaring, he's gonna play around the mid alert here, and he's done for. Shut down by Adept, so PDF, they finally take the lead. I can't believe you brought up Skibbity. I'm so mad at you. I'm so mad at I'm so mad at you. If Esoteric is watching this, he just won money.
Was he betting?
No, he's just like, I bet you won't pull it. I bet you won't pull out like Skibbity, and he did. You did. I'm so disappointed.
Completely by accident too. I'm so mad. I was saving it for a big moment. God damn it! And that was just a wet fart. But you know what's not a wet fart? PDF 5 and 3. They look different this time around on Sunset. Really confident in bringing the fight against Elevate, crunching down on that mid default. But now you're gonna slow things right back down for a second, allowing the rest of Elevate to just scale up here, trying to answer the play on towards the A side this time.
This is going to try and back off here first. Sets up the contingency as well. Gives himself some space. But Elevate, now that they know he's here, they're going to try and challenge it. Get him lower and lower. Make sure he doesn't get that shield up ever again. But the commotion is called in the rest of the team, and Heart just slides in, finds 3, goes for the 4th, but Flaring manages to TP just in time. 60 HP, he has his ult. Spike is dropped, so they know what the plan is going to be here. 3-on-2, this is still doable if Riza can find one back here. He has to be so patient sitting over in Boba. If Adept pushes this, it might just be over. Barrel, not sure it's going to be spotted just yet. Adept, okay, manages to save himself from death. So they know this is going to be the play. TP goes in, Spike is secured. Plant instantly, 18 seconds left. Full rotation should be coming in from PDF. 2 players up in Boba, 1 coming in from Market. Riza has to hit this shot, and he does. There's an upgrade available for him on the floor here. Paranoia goes through. Flaring's just trying to buy some time. He jumps around the corner, but it's not going to be it. Riza, he has to get both kills here. Peeks around, 4 bullets left. There's 1, there's 2, but too many misses. Not enough of a chance. PDF, they secure their 6.
You failed.
It's It's oddly uncanny. I know we talked about the potential for PDF to just come online and possibly really rustle the jimmies of Elevate here, but this is something else. It's 6-3 in favor of PDF.
Yeah, I mean, okay. PDF has so far on Sunset shown a little bit more promise, especially with the way they can play with the ISO. But I think the surprise here so far is actually Hart being as aggressive and as impactful as he is with the Neon. So he's going absolutely crazy. I mean, look at the amount of kills he has. He's 18-5 and he has his ult up again. We just saw him nearly ace with his ult just earlier.
I'm sorry, did he not just ult 2 rounds ago?
Yeah, exactly.
Right here.
Holy, Hart is in the kitchen cooking today, man. Look at him. Like, if you combine the kills on the rest of his team, it barely matches up to his. PDF, like, they're really supporting Hart, and they're helping him find the duels that he needs. Really taking it into his own hands now. We've seen this player ever since week 1, right? Such a powerhouse, superstar duelist for this team. Unfortunately, overshadowed by a couple of bigger names, but now he is making sure we remember the name Hart. The operator now in his hands. He's holding towards B main, so this is going to be a very different look from what Elevate expect. You can see they're already holding towards T-spot. They're holding out. They're not even touching mid. So far, Elevate are showing so much respect to the pacing.
Out of all the teams I've expected for Elevate to actually give some sort of spacing respect, PDF was not on my bingo card.
I mean, they have to, right? After you see what Hart's been able to pull out round after round. Now back to a slow default here.
Oh, no
and
way he
this
got
is
that.
where Elevate really shine. Miz already taken out on towards the elbow position. Business as usual again for Elevate, just grinding you down on these slow contact plays and exploding on towards the side. Adept and Miz getting taken down once again. The rest of their team forced onto a 3v5 retake.
Oh, Redco, he doesn't have to take this fight proper. He knows it, but he does it anyways. Takes out the shield and backs up, waits for the angle push. Takes out Musi and Nakia on 3 already. Operator makes itself known. Secondary flick is not going to be there, Nakia. Takes out 4 of them. And good fight from Redco on the flank as well. I can't believe Nakia got that entry. He was mid-air.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just Nakia's world, man, and we just live in it, dude. We're just here to tell a story. You know, in like National Geographic, we're just like the animal, and then we're just like the narrators. You know what I mean? Here we see Nakia on his raise, his showstopper online.
Actually, we should save the animal puns for the next matchup.
Oh, that would be fire. That would be fire.
PDF though, not gonna save too much in terms of strategy, I believe. Timeout called on the 6-4 mark. What do you think they're gonna be talking about?
Probably, I want to say their approach on that A side, because time and time again, we've seen how one of the players get caught out and then the other one who's playing deeper in towards the site gets put in a very vulnerable position where they have to hold out against the firestorm that is Elevate's attacking execute, right? With that breach util, with that gecko util, against that raise as well. So I want to see what adjustments they make into A, actually. Because usually, if they don't aggress out and take space on towards A, I think that's when their A looks the weakest.
Musi posted up into that same position he was before. He got a 3K last time. But Elevate are going to respect this little bit of spacing here. They know that Heart can push up really fast, and they know that MYSG has played for the earlier angles and has been very, very stealthy with when he wants to activate the shield. So it's much more risky for him in that sense, where he doesn't activate the shield so close range. But him being there in the first place is the reward. He gets the kill.
And it's another contact play from Elevate here. I think that's the adaptation they've made. Just give as little information as possible, because that's where this composition struggles, right? But what information do you need when you have that kill contract? Really key pick, guy.
Of course.
I win.
Of course.
Says Nakia as he shuts it right down, but a death with a 4K. Unfortunately, off camera, but a huge play nonetheless. 7-4 now. Elevate. One last chance to get another round here in the attacking side.
I was so right. If it was anyone that was going to win against MYSG's kill contract, it was going to be Nakia.
You called it. Yeah, you called it.
I called it. Guy has plot armor.
He's like
in spades.
He's like the... If MYSG was Gojo, then Nakia... No, sorry. If MYSG was Sukuna, then Nakia would be Gojo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you watch anime?
I've not watched in a while. I do. I just not watch in a while. I just watch once in a while. Oh, Heart's back up on the operator. Actually, double operator, since we are going to be swapping halves already. So why not invest into really trying to shut out the round, right?
Not just any operator. My dear friend Lot Caliber. The Cypherator and the Knee Operator, respectively. One's going to be posted up all the way towards elbow. And it's... The other op is on tiles. This is very interesting to me.
It's so odd.
Not chosen to play any of the ops on B.
Oh,
and now the Hunter's Fury. As soon as duration ends, Adapt is going to get swinged on. Unfortunately, Flaring cannot find that kill. A spike is going to get planted here. Rolling Thunder gets deployed.
They're aggressing for the space, but oh, he's getting stunned out. Riza cannot find his kills, and Heart finds both back, including Toys as well. So PDF looking much, much healthier on map 2 here, going into the half. 8-4.
Sometimes I wish we had post-game interviews, because I really want to ask some of these players, like, what happened? Because map 1 PDF versus this PDF, they do not look like the same team, do they, Lot?
No, it's a map diff, and it's just, I guess, the comfort that they have with the Neon and the ISO. Because, again, if there's any way you sort out that kind of problem, right? You're going up against a team that is, you know, quite literally the best in the region at this point, right?
Yeah.
The only way a team like PDF could stand a chance is by going for crazier and crazier plays, you know? You can't outsmart them to the same degree. You need so much more time to be able to do that.
It's just so much time needed together as a team to build protocols like this, knowing what works well for the set of players you have. And it's not something that can be done in a single day kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it takes a lot of time. Speaking of time, though, still a lot of it on the clock, but PDF already hugging the walls around the corner of the A site. Pings are coming through to try and check all possible angles, making sure no one's hiding on this site, but Elevate are going to give it up for now. So it's going to go into the 5-man retake on the pistol. Elevate. And all of them are alive like this. It becomes so dangerous because their teamwork is where it goes through. Riza, we know he's such a demon on these pistol rounds as well, with the Cypher, with the Ghost. Finding that 4th kill coming through. The Wingman is going to go for the defuse, and he locks in that 4th kill. So Riza just holds it around the corner bend. His little pistol in him. Another flawless round. We've seen so many flawless rounds lately on this map.
Can I just... Okay, that was just so well played by Elevate. Just the patience for all of them to just play off each other. And then when RZA swings out, even if he did go down, someone would have traded him instantaneously, and they just flood on towards site as 5. It's like, it really is like seeing these 5 players like hook their brains up into like some sort of human supercomputer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Again, he wasn't gonna be that genius for DSG, but he's here now. So Riza finding that first kill right through the smoke onto Hearts, flaring, following it up. Another one through the smoke, finding Musi as well. He's still just gonna be hiding around the corner, peeks out, finds a depth. Now, Toys left all alone with a frenzy in hand, shut down by Redco. So Elevate, they're gonna close it in ever so slightly more
Give me a moment.
onto this defense.
I need to set back up.
Man. Now it's looking a little bit dicey. Because the thing with this team comp is that with Neon, you want a very util-heavy kind of character to be able to support her on those pushes, right?
This is a nice
Like the
spot.
Breach, like the Sky, a Gecko even. On Sunset, I wouldn't hate that too much. But when you're indexing for that double duelist, it's so much harder to have the supporting utility from this Neon. And with the changes to her kit as well, there's only one charged relay bolt, so that stun only gets you so far into the game. The default is going to be the call from PDF. They are opening up that market position, flaring, already teleporting away. The stun from Redco, the premature swing, is going to give a man advantage for PDF now. And all of a sudden, that A-bomb side looks like a very tempting option.
Or if Nokia has anything to say about it, but unfortunately gonna get silenced really, really fast. But Jay is gonna be left here alone on the site, but his Guardian in hand, he's gonna try and hold it down. He sees a lot of activity coming through an elbow. There's a slide in from Heart, but only just the one. Is he managing to find that kill as well? There's gonna be a flank in the form of Riza as well. He's coming through. I think they know. I think they definitely know. And now with all the gunshots being fired from him as well, yeah, shut down as well. So 9-6, PDF holding their lead so far.
Honestly, very, very well played round. Their mid-round call there, after catching out Red Call, they essentially rotate towards A as 5, just instantaneously lock them into the round. They shut down one avenue of the retake after the other, and that's it. There's no secret sauce here.
I must wait a moment.
And we're on to
Flash
B main
avoided.
though. Already
Flash avoided
taking
so far.
away from Miz, and yeah, look at this aggression.
Revealing area. Found them.
Full push coming through from PDF. They're gonna try and get Riza, and they do. No smoke shenanigans this time. But flaring, he's in there to try and take some space, but not gonna get advanced upon.
Over there.
Waiting for the full rotation coming in from Elevate, but Nokia has to be a little bit more careful onto mid. Reiko finds one onto Heart, so this has been equalized back. And with that, Nokia's going to go and push through over into Market to see if there's anyone there, but space was already taken. No need for any sort of trouble there, so they're going to try and crunch it down fully onto main. They know that all of them are here, and they just have to fight it here. That's all they have to do, and it lights up blue for Elevate. 7 on the board for them. BDF have to play this so much more carefully. They have to play it way more together. You can't give Elevate these rounds, man.
Real quickly, I just want to say, Breach is such an underrated pick on Sunset, because did you see how much value Ritko got off that Aftershock, off that fault line? It essentially displaced PDF so much. I genuinely think it gave them such a huge advantage in that overall gunfight there.
Revealing area.
Yeah, it's because Redco just knows how to gain that kind of space for his teammates to go for those fights. Speaking of which, Nokia Finding the kill onto Miz. That's going to be the little boombot kill too. Drone coming through with the contingency, and Musi swings along with it. Market is lost just for 1 second. Riza holds the line back. But Jay now has everything to do, try and hold us back. Nakia is here to help, but Redcoat takes down Hart. So no lasers in effect, and double kill coming up from the showstopper. Man, Nakia has been getting a lot of double kills with the showstopper today.
How many showstopper multi-kills has Nakia gotten throughout the season? Because I feel like that might have been like the 3rd or 4th that I've seen from him.
Today, I swear that's the 3rd. At least 2. At least two.
At least two, yeah.
I swear that's the 3rd double kill with the showstopper he's had. Overall, I think he's had quite the amount of showstopper multi-kills.
And he always manages to find the timings as well. He's just so smart with it. But now, that's going to be the kill contract online. Spectre in the hands of Musido. Probably not the best weapon deployed with. But taking someone off the map is a great asset in itself. Closing the gap, taking down Pudj. Now the bomb site is completely open here for PDF to plant their spike.
Rico's holding his ground. He did get tagged by the neural theft, so position found out. It's crunched upon Riza. Not even going to do too much on the defense. So, PDF up to 10. It's been quite some time since I've seen PDF on double digits. So good to see them here again once more.
Yes, this should do.
No timeout called for Elevate either. You know, they have everything sorted in their heads pretty much, which is very, very telling. We've seen timeouts come out from PDF, but not too much from Elevate. Rarely happens.
The fault line is going to be huge to deny them all this space here, and look at them. They're going to be gathered up on towards the A lobby now, trying to fight their way through for PDF. The paranoia does come out to answer. Hard catches out Redco to open up this round here. PDF finding an instrumental pick now. It's just all about how they play towards this advantage. Choosing to slow the round down, allowing the map to settle back in towards its regular state. It's adapt actually. Is this a lineup to break the trip?
This should be for the trips, yes. Art finds kill onto Nakia.
Oh,
this should be landing onto the trips, but of course.
Oh,
nearly tagged out Riza through the smoke there. So if that was a full push, Riza could have gone straight away spam, but PDF, they held it ever so strongly towards the spawn area and mid areas that allows them all the space to go and push them into A. All this commotion, and once the spike goes down, Jig should be up. And Elevate, I'm not too sure if they even go for it, to be honest. They could just go for the save here and bolster up some sort of higher firepower for the next, which I believe is the call. Yeah, so 3-man save coming in from Elevate. And to be honest, PDF can opt to hunt here. They could.
I think so, honestly, because PDF has now built up quite a monetary lead. They do have some cash in the bank. Obviously, they do want to try to maintain it as much as possible, but denying these weapons here for the side of Elevate, because they'll be forced onto a eco round for the next round here. And taking away these rifles, that's going to be massive, honestly. Pudj is going to be the first to get challenged. It's taken out here hard. They're just going to clean up everybody here. It's now 11-8. PDF, they are 1 round away from match point. Elevate, they're going to have to burn a second time out here.
This is fascinating to watch, the sunset. I mean, if there's any chance for PDF to gain a map, this would have been it. Their sunset, to be honest, does look stronger in comparison to a lot of their other maps.
I just want to say, man, this team looks so different when they head into map 2. You know what I mean? It's like...
Specifically Sunset.
Specifically Sunset, right? Do you remember the matchup with RDA where they just barely clinched that loss?
Yeah. And that one was what, 13? Was that
13 to 11
11?
or something like that. It was
Yeah,
really,
13 to 11 on
really close.
Sunset.
Yeah.
Then Haven, they had so much momentum.
Yeah. And it's just, I don't know what it is about this team, but they just come online. When it's time for the second map now, Elevate. 3 rounds is all that separates them, but we have seen this team clinch out worse situations before, albeit only not the situation. They've always been on the dominant foot so far, haven't they?
That's why they have that current flawless 3-0 in the standings so far. And again, this is just map 2, so Elevate. If there's anything they're good at doing, it's learning on the fly as well. Learning to adapt, that's their strength, all these players. Lucy doesn't go for the full swing just yet. If he did, he might have been liable to death there from Nokia. So rotation coming in. And this might be looking... This might be a B hit in its finality. 4 players now coming in. And Hart as well making his final rotations, making sure no one's up there towards the mid sector. So here is the shield. Here is all the util coming through to clear up back site. They're going to slowly crunch together. They don't want to lose numbers on the way in. Riza on the other side of the smoke here. And the walls with the pistol, but only just damage. They've also lost out flaring as well in this early fight. So Elevate. 3 versus 5 for this retake. And oh my gosh, the slide and the accuracy. Yeah, that's a prime showcase of how that change has been handled so far. Just slide and shoot. You can get the one tap, honestly. It's there. The accuracy is going to be there. And Hart tries it again, but Nokia shuts it down, but he's getting flanked. There's the first one. Lucy shields up for the second. Takes out Pudjay as well. Match point for PDF. And man, I've not said that in forever.
Oh my god. Wait. Okay. Do you know what this means? So far, guess how many maps Elevate has dropped?
They've not dropped them. Wait, no, they've dropped 1 map, no?
Wrong.
They've not dropped the map.
They have not dropped a single map so
they've
far.
not dropped
and
the
now, PDF, they have the chance to be the first team to take the first map off of Elevate here. And this is going to be massive to watch.
Huh.
So much riding on the line for the players on PDF. We've heard doubts about this roster coming in here.
It's you and me.
Real chance to turn the script around.
Well, here we go. PDF already down into the B site. They've lost Nokia as well, and Miz is also down on the other side. Riza swings out, finds the depth. Oh, they find Hart as well. Toys and Musi left now, and it's just being cleaned up, so Elevate. Okay. They find some sort of footing back. If there's anyone that can push this into overtime, it would be Elevate. So the craziest stuff we've seen is Elevate in overtime. Especially up in that DSG match that we saw in week 1, was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it all comes down to the ults as well, right? If Hart can ult up and find multi-frags, we might be seeing PDF close it out. But if Nokia manages to get the showstopper online within this round or the next, they're going to close in that gap and there's a chance for overtime.
Definitely. And Rolling Thunder again available from Redco. So if he's going to be able to bring this through the post plans, I think it's going to be a really good chance we're going to see him coming on top of the retake here. But Riza already spraying down both the duelists here on that market angle. The rest of PDF now tucking their tails between their legs and scampering away from this B main position. But look at who's hot on their heels. They will be colliding with Nokia very shortly here, already cutting the angle here. We can take our first contact, but Miz shuts them right down. both ciphers doing so much work for a team.
Redco hears this. Redco hears all of the footsteps coming in, so he might be able to catch one or two here around the corner. But he waits. He waits. He's so patient with it. He has the chance to activate his ult from behind and let his team crunch in forward. Oh, but PDF, they're dropping those members of Elevate on the defense. So here comes the flank from Redco. There's the ult to come through. So now it's up to Riza. First one is not even going to be there. So Miz, he shuts it out. Oh, but Redco, he finds that first. It's now going to be left into the 1v1, and he does the clutch again. The ever so strong leader of Elevate with the clutches.
Okay, I can breathe again. I can breathe again. That was a nail biter. I'm not gonna lie. PDF had a really good chance to actually shut that round out, but Riza holding off that market push, he was everything for them that round.
Oh, Hart has hit 30 in regulation.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, he's been going crazy with the Neon, just fighting all these entries and stuff.
Definitely.
It's nuts. But that last round, that was all Riza. Riza managing to hold the market area and then not only getting the double kill, right? I've talked before about how one of the best counters to Neon Wall is just to swing the Neon Wall.
Yeah.
And he does that in such short timing. The paranoia doesn't really help there. I think Hart was pretty much nearsighted, so he goes down easily. But he
honestly,
manages
it
to
was
hit the neural theft off.
such a tight confine in that market position that everyone was like kissing distance. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, because like not only that, right? After the double kill, Riza manages to pop the neural theft, and the first pop manages to dissuade the swing coming from behind on main. He pops out his camera, tags out Miz, and Miz is like, "Okay, I can't swing this anymore at all, not a chance." So he's very aware, very aware. Riza, good for him.
PDF though making a little bit of an adjustment into words. 23rd round.
I'm out of here.
So far they're just scaling up on towards tiles, giving some audio cues away, but look at this from Elevate.
Go, go, go.
Redco already has the flash prepped and it might be a mid trap play here. Oh, that tripwire! It's gonna be a little bit of a disaster as Hart. Overdrive comes out. A clothesline by a Toys. Now, some picks here. Moosey as well, able to get another one. And all of a sudden, it's a 3v2 situation now for PDF.
Oh, the shield was there as well to stop it, and Riza now left into this 1v3. Sees one, sees where Moosey's going with that mid trip available, so he knows that the Sova's on the site. If he finds his kill, he can pretty much isolate. He finds one. Now up for the 1v2, but Moosey's going for the wrap, breaks the shield, tries to wait for the other swing, but no one's coming out just yet. Closes the distance, finds the crouch spray onto Moosey. One more left, and he knows where he is. Takes out the sonar, plays for the close range distance. Shock dart coming through, but it's left him on 6 HP. He's just holding it, but the spam does it. So 13-10. Somehow, PDF are the first team to take a map off Elevate. What are the chances? Apparently, quite high for PDF. So we're going to map 3.
I'm what do you even write on your notes for this one? Because wow, first of all, what a breakout performance from Hart on that Neon pick to bring it onto stage today against Elevate of all teams. Second of all, Elevate now they just lost their first map to PDF. I don't think anybody had this on their bingo cards for tonight, Lot.
No, I don't think so. It's such an oddity, but at the same time, when you're looking at the pieces and the history of like what PDF have been able to do on the Sunset, then yeah, the chances are actually there, right? We've seen Moosey bring out this ISO, and when he's comfortable taking fights, he's so deadly. And we mentioned before that sometimes that gap in between setting himself up is just his team setting him up for some kills, but it's the fact that Hart is also there to just go and frag out and get all these multi kills and everything. And that's the best part, I think, with Hart, was that he knew how to operate the Neon and break Elevate's pacing here and there as well.
Yeah. And it's like I mentioned, right? I feel like teams will have to. It'll be a while until they get adjusted to the Neon timings, and we're gonna see it less often. But credit where credit is due. Hard 7 first kill, 30 and 17. Where were you when PDF took the first map from Elevate in Split 2, man?
It's wild stuff. It's wild stuff. I can't believe I'm writing 13-10 here. And it's not a 2-0. It's 13-10. It's a 1-1. Right? And Riza, I mean, okay. Hart, yeah, he's the MVP for PDF. That makes sense. He's 30 frags and up, right? But Riza, he was changing certain rounds to sway it fully into Elevate's wins, right? And it's just his clutches are almost there. His sharpshooting with the pistols, right? Every time Riza's on pistol round, it just seems like he's online with the Ghost. He's rarely ever so just taken down without a fight.
For sure. And we have to mention Nakia, Redko. They both of these players, they are just so sharp, and they had rounds where they were able to turn things around against PDF. And again, Elevate. There were some rounds where they really were able to shut down the game plan here, but PDF really surprising us this time around tonight. 371 ACS, 30 kills in regulation. Strong showing here.
Right? Absolutely. And, you know, once we look back into the highlights, if Hart himself posts the highlights you'll see around on Twitter, or whoever else decides to post some of these highlights, they were nuts, man. Just going in, sliding, get some of those kills. And anytime he had his ult on, just going on a tear. He nearly had like an ace, right? As well.
Yeah, he did.
Good
That round with
stuff.
the over